do. I guess I only need.
I've got my
Yeah,
okay.
I didn't see it.
Here.
Check 1, 2.
It's all good.
Check testing 1, 2. Check 1, 2.
Oh, you need fan from.
Check 1.
Huh?
Here's my mic.
I didn't see your mic. Oh. I thought you said where?
No.
There's my tools here. He found his key.
Check 1, 2. Check.
That's the receiver. Okay.
105. And I will be in channel 4.
Check 1. Check 1. Check testing 1. Check. Check 1.
Okay, guitars, my guitar, pickups, and guitar stands. No, that's Chris. Greg is right here.
Oh, hi, Greg.
Hi. I'm Greg. Yeah. Your name is?
Tara.
Sarah?
Tara.
Tara.
Tara?
Yeah.
Tara. Okay,
Yeah.
good.
Are we?
Tara.
Can we introduce you?
Yeah, you can
guys-
introduce us, of course. Feel
You guys
free
are
to.
ready to go, or you?
We're pretty much.
We need about 5 more minutes.
About 5
Sorry.
minutes? Okay.
Well, you
Check
can't
1,
pull
2.
it off. You're better
Check
off
1,
just
2.
standing right here.
Check 1, 2.
That give us a few minutes to finish setting up.
Are you Michael?
I am.
Oh, I'm Jen.
Oh, nice to meet you. It's Ed. It's beautiful day for it.
Oh, we're really blessed.
Huh? I didn't turn it on. That's okay.
I have my water.
Look awesome, brother. Okay, now?
It's flashing.
Try now?
Want me to press bear?
Where are my other
Good, Mike?
guitars?
Good to go?
Get everybody
You
plugged
know any sound? No?
in. No, I'm good. Get the loud in here.
Yeah. But he was in the house. Yeah, actually,
Could you just remind me again who I'm... Do you have a mic for the podium?
yeah.
Yeah, I've got lots of mics.
You want me to,
I'll worry about that after you play. Snap, you ready? Ready? Take your kick, Eduardo.
sorry. Go on as quick as you can.
Can you hear? Oh, hello.
Afterwards, are you helping people with sound? That's you? Okay, Patricia, you are?
I'm Michael.
Michael, let's just
Nice
voice
to meet you.
one little acoustic guitar.
All right. Yeah, no worries. I can plug you in hardwired. I got about 6 mics. No worries.
Guitar.
You're welcome. Thanks.
It's our first time doing
Check.
Oh. Oh, let me just hear up here again. All right. I just gotta turn my guitar on. Good to go.
All right, that's it. Are you ready?
Let me use that other one. Let's pull this guy forward more. And quickly. I'm not getting any power here. I'm not getting any power here.
I know it's working, so.
Oh, there I go. Oh.
That plug at the very end isn't plugged all
Good,
the way
good.
in.
That's
Right?
good.
You ready? Okay.
Yeah, okay. Okay, everybody should be live. Live. What's going on with that stupid thing? That's Chris, get behind with your app. That way more.
Go! We just biked from Montreal, letting climate justice roll, in order to come here to call on the federal government, just right there, to sign on to and implement the Fossil Fuel Non-Proliferation Treaty, which I'm going to talk a bit later more about. But in the meantime, yeah, I will, myself and my friend Tara are going to be emceeing this, and use banner. Please do so whenever. It says no faith in fossil fuels, and then in the margins, we're hoping that you can put in any kind of personalized message that you want delivered to the Prime Minister. We're hoping to give this as a welcome present to Mark Carney to congratulate him on his election. So yeah, come forward anytime during the demonstration. Doesn't matter if someone's talking, like come up anytime. Don't be shy. Yeah, and write whatever you have to say about climate action in Canada. So yeah, thank you so much, and I will.
And co-organize for Canada. And what are your dreams for a fossil fuel-free Canada? Woo! Another round of applause for our bikers. We spent 2 days biking. So we're really, really fortunate to have here today the Earth Dwellers, an all-Canadian rock band. Singers who will introduce themselves soon, have been together for 40 years singing and songwriting, and they have...
Hey, thank you. Welcome, everyone.
Well, Tara, that was quite a nice speech. Thank you. It's in. Yeah, so we're just going to entertain you with some stuff we've written that we think's kind of appropriate for this kind of day. So,
Everybody got power? Why is that speaker turned so far away?
that's my monitor.
Here. Okay.
This first tune we're going to do is called Cloud 9. If anybody is a fan of just traffic in general.
Circulator, slow boat, catching in a sail by slow motion, non-stop locomotion. Hail Mary, Mary Jane, they'll find a long train. Cry, baby, rock-a-bye, bye, baby. Cloud nine, it's really good. Yeah. low gear, sideline, which way, a night way, a wrong turn, dark way. All done, all gone, wide open, roll along, sit tight, don't you worry, take your time, yeah, what's your hurry? I'm not dreaming, I just wanna get by. I'm not dreaming, I just wanna get by. I'm not dreaming, I just wanna get by.
Thank you. Something we're all hoping to avoid sometime soon is those nasty traffic jams. And that's, of course, they're all on bicycles, and that's not that bad.
Yeah, this next song is called Silent Cries. A lot of things going on in the world right now that this song could associate with, so we'll take a look at it.
Do you need salvation? Do you need to be set free? The power of persuasion take you down on bended knee. Don't say I didn't warn you. It's waiting right behind your eyes, and if you listen real close, you can hear the silent cries. Do you believe in monsters or the angels that you met begging for you to forgive? You can never forget, yeah, it's a matter of opinion. Buried deep within the lies when you shake hands with the devil, you can hear the silent cries. Daydream, stay dream, dream your life's a dream with a dreamer. La la la, la la la, la la la, la 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 la, la la la, la la la. Well, if it all ends tomorrow, I will die a happy man. Live forward till you bleed now. Bleed for all your fellow men. Shine a light on the lost ones, the ones cast out and left to die. Yeah, a lot of them are children. We can hear the silent cries. Help! La 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 la, la la la, la la la, la 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 la, la la la, la 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 la. Say another hallelujah. Say what you want, don't bother me, don't wanna hurt your feelings. Make you want to hurt me, don't say I didn't warn you. It's waiting right behind your eyes, and if you listen real close, we can hear the silent cries. La 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 la, la la la. la la la, la 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 la, la la la, la la la. Daydream, stay dream, dream your life's a dream by the dreaming. La la la, la la la, la la la, la 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 la, la la la, la la la, la 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 la, la la la, la la la, la 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 la.
Thank you very much.
Sure.
This next song also has a bit of a theme to it, sort of relates to everyone here. We're all trying. We're all trying to make change. We're all trying to, save the planet a little bit, I think, in our own way. I think everybody's trying in their own way. So we're going to try and keep up with this protest. And keep you guys going. Right, this tune is called I Tried.
Tries to come out right, what you're trying to say, your point of view. For in all this time I tried. Scratch out the words, I just wrote down how it's spun. Yeah, whatever is done, is done. Selling freedom, look at the price. Why don't we all just play nice? And then we can, I can say I tried. When I'm dreaming alone, all this time I've been on my own. My God, I can say I tried. I tried. Come on, sing along with us now.
Thank you, everybody. Sorry we couldn't play long, but we got a late start today. There wasn't much of a stage when we showed up here this morning, so we were helping them build the stage while we were trying to get our gear going. Just quickly, got Mr. Chris Hildebrand on lead guitar. We have Eduardo on the drums.
I want to put this
Sebastian
on one of the mic stands
on the
so
bass.
that people can actually hear you properly.
Greg Odinsky doing lead vocals.
Do you have a recommendation which stand I should put it on? I'm just going to attach it next to the other mic.
I think we'll use the
Thank you very
podium.
much. and
We'll
enjoy
use
the
the
rest of your
podium.
day.
Yeah.
The podium? Okay, so. Should be good.
Up for the Earth Dwellers, everyone. Thank you so much for performing for us. It's really appreciated. Yeah, and now before we get into it, I'd like to.
Thanks, Etienne. Thanks, Earth Dwellers. As we come together in this place, we acknowledge dwellers. As we come together in this place, we acknowledge that we are gathering on the traditional, unceded, and unsurrendered territory of the Algonquin peoples. Les Algonquins vivent sur ce territoire depuis des temps immémoriaux. Protectors, past, present, and future, for their care of this watershed that has helped support my life as well as countless other creatures. The milkweed, cedars, turtle, sturgeon, shrews, bats, lynxes and wolves, moose, and so many others. We acknowledge the historical and ongoing violence against Indigenous peoples and displacement and dispossession of Indigenous peoples from their lands and ancestral waters. We acknowledge the treaty relationships that have been broken and the ongoing impacts of settler colonialism and colonial violence across Turtle Island and around the world. These broken relationships compound the impacts of climate change. Puissons-nous nous engager à guérir et à nous réconcilier avec nous-mêmes et avec nos communautés, and commit to steps towards living in reciprocity with all living things in the lands and waters we call home. I would now like to introduce and have the great pleasure of introducing Elder Vince Kiknoswe to open us in a good way. Vince is from Bikejwanong, unceded Potawatomi territory, also known as Walpole traditional ways, and continues learning on his healing journey. Vince has worked with the Odawa Native the Odawa Native Friendship Center for over 45 years. I will now invite Vince and would like to ask him in my way to come and open us in a good way to ground this gathering about all our relations with some good relationship. And as an expression of my gratitude, I will offer Vince some tobacco. Just so we don't get feedback.
We go for the Sama, the tobacco, and I'll ensure that that tobacco is placed back into the beach, the waters, or it will go to the tree, the land back on Mother Earth, and I will offer that in my own way I understand. Minwa, bonjour. Kwe, Giwanzins na Bekajwan Anishnave na Parawadame Dunstaba. Giwanzins na Bekajwan Anishnave na Indigat Miigwich. Giwanzins Indigat Miigwich Anishnave mo na Algonquin territory that I walk upon. Miigwich, Kajamanadu. Kian. Ginaga Gigo Shitsuwen. Miigwich. Nimishumas Jesus. GB Wasi. Yun Nun Gumna. Kiwanzin Tindigit Miigwich na. Kajamanadu. Miigwich. Gokam. The Big Jesus. GB Wasi Yun. DB Gigag. Kajamanadu. Miigwich Shkukmikwa. GB Wasian. Bimaudzwenna. Anishinaabe Kwa. Anishinaabe na. Shagnash Kwa. Shagnash. Zwai Dizo Niagoa Ongo Hongweda. Niawa no. GB Wasi. Yun. Miigwich na. Nabish. Kiwanzin Tindigit. Kiwanzin Tindigit Miigwich na. GB Wasian. Wasian no. Kajamanadu. Kiwanzin Tindigit Miigwich na. GB Wasian. Bimadwin na. Jimmy Wasian na. Nabish. Jimmy Wasian. We sing Yingang. Minwa, GB Wasian, Migasigi, Miga Wasian, na Miigwich. Kajamanadu, Kiwanzin Tindigit Miigwich, Wabanung. Kiwanzin Tindigit Miigwich, Jawanung. Kiwanzin Tindigit Miigwich, Pinks, Meg Mok, na. Kajamanadu, Kiwanzin Tindigit Miigwich, Jiwidinung. Kiwanzin Tindigit Miigwich Manda Nasema. Miigwich Migasa. Kiwanzin Tindigit Miigwich Wingas Nahindigit Miigwich. I give thanks to Creator who has brought forth the light for this day. We are so grateful. I acknowledge all the cyclists and I acknowledge all the people that are here with their voices that wish to be heard. We ask and I ask to give thanks, as I had, to our grandfather, the son. We are so grateful. We give thanks and acknowledge our grandmother, who will be full circle, who has come to full circle. We are so grateful to our grandmother, the moon, for she changes the tides within the waters and provides the nourishment for Shkokmekwa, Mother Earth, for all that we walk upon, and to those who have cycled. We are so grateful for the safety that has been provided for them. To all the people, we ask and I ask, Kajamanadu, to provide that voice so that others may hear for the purpose of this gathering. We are so grateful when we give thanks to Mother Earth, Shkokmekwa, for who we walk upon, and for all the elements within our Mother Earth. We are asking that our voices be heard with regards to the fossil fuel and all of what our minds and our voices have come together. We are so grateful. And I've asked the Eagle to carry our message, to carry our prayers, my prayers, for all of you. And I will do that with that tobacco. As One grandmother once shared with me, once I have cleared my mind, I'm able to utilize my eyes as a camera of life. Understand. I'm so grateful for our aunties, our uncles, our grandmothers, our grandfathers, who've shared those ways of life through the things that we have gone through as people. And I ask also to include those within the world, the unfortunates and the tragedies that others are faced throughout the world. So with that in mind, I give thanks to the coordinators, to Beth, and to all the others that have gathered here to this day. And I say to all, each and every one, to have a wonderful day and that may our voices be heard. Miigwech. Thank you. Merci.
Wow, thank you so much, Elder Kiknoswe, for getting this started right. So yeah, for those of you who are just arriving, this is the culmination of the Pilgrimage for the Planet. We just biked the 200 kilometers from Montreal to Ottawa in order to call on the federal government to sign on to and implement the Fossil Fuel Non-Proliferation Treaty. And for those of you wondering, what the heck is the Fossil Fuel Non-Proliferation Treaty? Basically, there are three main tenets. First of all, no new oil and gas projects. Second of all, winding down the existing production of fossil fuels. And third of all, doing so in a manner that's equitable and that doesn't leave people behind. Especially, lots of workers in Canada depend on the oil industry, so we need to be supporting those people. So yeah, I guess before we get into it, I just wanted to run a little experiment because I've been wondering, are you a really loud crowd? I can't hear you. And are you ready for a fossil fuel-free future? That's exactly what I want to hear. Yeah, so without further ado, I will now welcome our next speaker, Angela Keller-Herzog, who's the founding executive director of Cafes Ottawa. She's a trained economist and an active community builder, a climate leader, and social justice advocate. Cafes is a not-for-profit organization called the Community Action for Environmental Sustainability Network. The network spans Ottawa's rural, suburban, and urban neighborhoods and connects local leaders and concerned citizens for the environment and climate justice. So she will speak to us for about 2 different visions for Canada. So take it away.
Thank you very much, Etienne. Wow, what a beautiful day. Thank you all for coming out on such a beautiful day onto our national stage, Parliament Hill. So, you've heard this before. We are at a crossroads, right? But crossroads are good. Crossroads give you a choice. And I firmly believe that we have a choice. And I'm going to explain to you how I see 2 different futures. On one hand, we have a prospect of a fossil fuel future. It is the future that is pushed on us by Canada's oil, gas, and pipeline executives. And in the context of our just passed federal election, they made it very clear. They often do lots of backroom lobbying, but for the election, they wrote this open letter and they laid out what all of their demands were, or are. Scrap the emission cap. Kill the carbon tax on the big polluters. Fast-track drilling and pipelines. Use billions in public subsidies to ship oil from coast to coast. And that's the fossil fuel future. Canada becomes a carbon corridor. Pipelines instead of progress. Rising disasters, toxic air, vanishing species, while the fossil fuel barons tighten their grip on our democracy. Not our future. So what, and I should say, Canadians did not vote for that. Pierre Poilievre endorsed this fossil fuel executive letter about 10 days after it was published. But we did not vote for that. We voted for another path, the renewable and electric future. This is a vision that was championed by dozens of mayors and councillors across Canada. It looks at a national clean electric grid, at high-speed rail, transit made here in Canada, millions of energy-efficient, non-market rent homes to alleviate the housing crisis, and a bold national plan for climate resiliency. So this is the future that we want. And it is also the future that has cleaner air, healthier communities, and more jobs. The renewable economy generates far more employment than fossil fuels ever will. And we have to go further. We have to ask Canada, Mark Carney, to endorse and sign the Fossil Fuel Non-Proliferation Treaty. Like we phased out the proliferation of nuclear arms, we must now unite to phase out fossil fuels and fast-track a global energy transition. If Mark Carney wants to lead on climate, let him sign the treaty and show his leadership. So we do not need more pipelines. We don't need more delay. What we need is courage, and we need Canada to choose the renewable. You can write to your member of parliament, the one that you've just recently elected, whatever riding you're in, and tell them to urge Prime Minister Carney to endorse the Elbows Up for Climate future. Can you repeat after me? Elbows up for climate.
Elbows up for climate.
Woo!
Elbows up for climate.
All right. So if you can remember that phrase, you can Google and you'll find a petition that outlines the good future that I was just talking about. So write to your MP and tell them to endorse the pilgrimage. I'm sure that many of you will be able to follow up on that as well.
Thank you so much, Angela. Thank you so much, Angela. Next up, we have the St. Paul University Culture Club. So they're a new club, and we have here with us today Jimena Ramos Yengle and Muslim Adigar. And they'll be performing The Last Drop. So just while they're getting started here, you good? You good?
Give a big round of applause.
We've got some poems here to lend our voices to the demand for greener future. The title of my poem is Materialism, and it goes thus. The globe rolls, the world follows, depleting with vain desires, competition to conquer nature, silly the fowl, munching the onion. Humankind luxuriating materialism, in folly chase greedy exploitation and wasteful consumption. Limb, face, and occiput, all fakery, modified in the name of modernity to tame nature they raise. Ignorant the body is clay, disdaining the soul's self-restrained, morally deprived, leading self astray. Desirous humans, insatiable humankind, when nudged of stewarding the earth, giggle, it is our time. When checked of greed of their heart, giggle, it's our time. Give no damn for next time. Arguing, yam goes burnt. Guiltless is the knife. Nascent nature forgives, but never forgets. Tell all nature abusers, when the heavens fall, they collapse on us all. A fall we must forestall for the benefit of all. Thank you.
So the next part that I'm gonna do is a response to what Muslim just said. And a poem too, of course. Thank you. And yet, the earth does not cry for revenge. Her roots whisper in forgotten tongues. It is not fury she carries when the earth awakens in her chest, but a sweetness older than sorrow, a sigh shaped like ocean, a tremor shaped like a prayer. The trees still reach out with branches like arms that still believe in us, even as we cut their hands to make paper without words. What if tomorrow we're waiting for us with the doors slightly open? What if forgiveness was still pulsing in the heart of the forest? What if we're still on time? Because I've seen tomatoes grow on broken balconies, and I've seen children draw moons where there once was only smoke. I've seen elders plant seeds with the fingers of memory. Because we are here just not to protest, because we are here to imagine skies without plastic, and a city that listens to the river, an economy that kneels to the sun and not to the gold. Because today we do not come to shout, we come to remember that the planet is not a resource, it's a relative. And the earth is not soil, it is sustenance. And that the future is not punishment, but a possibility. And if fire falls from the sky, let it also be rain. And if something is to collapse, let it be the silence. Because this cry is no longer asked for permission. It is seed, it is a sprout, it is a poem, and it blooms. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Muslim and Jimena. Excellent. Woo. On va changer un peu en français. Est-ce que vous allez faire, est-ce que vous aimeriez faire un slogan en français? Do you want to do a slogan in French? So number 2, transition nécessaire, transition égalitaire. Transition égalitaire. Transition nécessaire, transition égalitaire. Une fois de plus. Transition nécessaire, transition égalitaire. Woo! Merci. Prochainement, on a le docteur Salvador David Hernandez. Nous parlera de la dette écologique et la crise climatique dans les pays du Sud et le lien entre le pays du Nord et le pays du Sud. Dr. David est un professeur de l'école Leadership, Écologie et Équité à l'Université Saint-Paul. Ses recherches explorent les conflits urbains, l'écologie politique et la gouvernance des projets à grande échelle dans le contexte de mondialisation néolibérale. Il a travaillé en Colombie et au Canada sur la protestation urbaine, la violence contre les groupes vulnérables et la politique de prévention de la violence en Amérique latine et Moyen-Orient. Alors, merci beaucoup.
Merci beaucoup. C'est vraiment bien sortir de l'université et j'étais toujours en train d'étudier la protestation, donc de la faire, c'est quelque chose de différent. Donc, bonjour à tous et à toutes et tous. Merci d'être ici et merci surtout aux pèlerins du climat qui ont pédalé depuis Montréal pour porter ce message d'urgence. Moi, je pense on a besoin de plus de gestes comme ça. On a besoin aussi de se relier le plus. On a besoin de s'entendre plus. On est ici pour dire que la crise climatique est aussi une crise politique, une crise des inégalités, une crise coloniale, et que le colonialisme n'est pas fini. Le traité de non-prolifération des combustibles fossiles est une demande minimale. On doit arrêter l'expansion des énergies fossiles maintenant quand c'est encore possible. Mais attention, ces luttes doivent être connectées aux luttes du peuple dans le sud global. Ce sont eux qui sont en première ligne, qui protègent les forêts, les rivières, les territoires, en Amazonie, dans la République démocratique du Congo, à Bornéo et ici. Chaque année, plus de 200 défenseurs de l'environnement et des terres sont assassinés dans le monde. La majorité le sont en Amérique latine. La plupart de ces défenseurs qui sont assassinés sont des femmes. Nous devons le dire clairement, la vie est connectée. Les territoires sont les tissus vivants des relations. Et le régime de mort que ces défenseurs combattent est celui de l'exploitation, du pillage, de la dépossession organisée par l'industrie extractive. Cette crise, c'est le résultat d'un modèle extractiviste né du colonialisme qui continue à piller ce territoire. La dette est ce que nous appelons ici développement, ici au Canada, est synonyme de dépossession, de violence, de dette écologique envers ces peuples. La dette écologique, c'est cette histoire d'injustice accumulée. C'est pourquoi nous appelons à la justice climatique doit être aussi des appels à la justice décoloniale, à la réparation, à la solidarité concrète avec des peuples autochtones, afrodescendants, paysans du Sud et du Nord. Il n'y aura pas de transition juste sans reconnaître cette dette, sans écouter celles et ceux qui protègent la terre, parfois au prix de leur vie. Continuons de faire les liens entre nos luttes locales et la résistance globale. On ne défend pas seulement la nature, on défend les mondes, les liens, les territoires contre les pillages et la mort. Merci beaucoup.
Uh-oh. It's okay.
No pollution around here. Yeah, our next speaker is an eco-theologian, a climate activist, and an ordained minister in the United Church of Canada. She also serves as a commissioner on the World Council of Churches Commission on Climate Justice and Sustainable Development. And she inspires people of faith, myself included, to transform their lives and actions in response to the climate crisis through her writing, preaching, and speaking. It's my privilege to welcome Reverend Dr. Jessica Hevington up here. Yeah, thanks so much.
Thank you, Etienne. Etienne is an inspiration to me. He's a force of nature. Congratulations to the pilgrims who rode the 205 kilometers through wind and rain from Montreal to Ottawa. Thank you for demonstrating what it can look like to live out your faith in action for the sake of the earth and its people. In this time of climate crisis, people of faith are called to take climate action as part of how they follow God and take care of one another. In our time, we need all of us, people of all religious faiths, as well as those who are not religious, to come together to take radical climate action. We need all of us to keep fossil fuels in the ground. When I tell people outside of the church what I do, that I'm an eco-theologian, Christian minister, and climate activist, some people are surprised. What does faith have to do with climate change? And well, I can see many of you here know this answer already, but it's a lot. It has long been a call within my religious tradition to care for the earth, to recognize that we are all a part of the natural world, and that God calls on people to respond to the ways in which the earth and its people are being harmed by climate change. We don't always hear that call. Many of us, especially those of us who have privilege here in the global north, have become remarkably comfortable in our high consumption ways, comfortable with the status quo. What I've discovered is that most people in the church, like in wider society, care about climate change, but aren't doing a whole lot to change it. Most of us, after all, don't want to give up our creature comforts. Those things we like so much, we call them needs. And too often, we don't want to be reminded or feel guilty for the ways in which we are complicit in the climate crisis. Yet we are all called to take climate action. When people of faith do so from a faith perspective, we find ourselves able to do more than we thought we could. Faith can give people the motivation, the strength, and the courage to go up against the status quo and demand change. And we have many examples in history of how this has been the case. Think of Gandhi, think of Martin Luther King Jr., and so many others. We are all called to go on a pilgrimage of sorts, like our friends did this weekend, to keep fossil fuels in the ground. Whether it is cycling to raise awareness, lobbying the government, building more resilient communities, or taking to the streets in nonviolent protest, all of us are being asked to find ways to take decisive steps to stop burning greenhouse gases.
Now we have Just Voices, a choir that's going to perform a few songs for us. And they'll introduce themselves.
Do we? So we are organizing ourselves, and we are Just Voices, a social justice choir. We've been around since 2004. We used to be guided by Greg Furlong and his accordion, which is what delighted me and caused me to join the choir. We are going to sing two songs for you today. One is the famous Neil Young, Who's Gonna Stand Up and Save the Earth? And if you know any of the words, please sing along. We would love that. And then after that, we are going to do the song that has taken the world by storm. You've probably seen it on YouTube. Do It Now. I think it was originally done in the Netherlands, but now it's worldwide. We also are looking for more members, especially sopranos and tenors. Yes, we're going to do Who's Gonna Stand Up and Save the Earth by Neil Young first. Please sing along. And I'm going to stand out front with my fellow alto.
I think someone was going to lead you in some chants while we're just getting our guitar set up. Is that, yeah.
I'm back. Hey ho, fossil fuels have got to go. 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 Hey ho, fossil fuels has got to go. Hey ho, fossil fuels have got to go.
Just need to back up a little bit for Patricia.
How are we doing here?
We're nearly there. We just
Okay.
got a guitar doesn't have a long bill.
To the tune, If You're Happy and You Know It. Si tu aimes la planète, tape tes mains. Si tu aimes la planète, tape tes mains. Si tu aimes la planète, la conscience se réveille. Si tu aimes la planète, tape tes mains. If you love Mother Earth, clap your hands. If you love Mother Earth, clap your hands. If you love Mother Earth, it's fossil fuels that gotta go. If you love Mother Earth, clap your hands. Thank you, Just Voices. I'm gonna plug you in.
And now, do it now.
Fossil fuel, greenhouse gases, global warming, climate change. We need to wake up, we need to wake up, we need to rise up, we need to rise up. We need to open our eyes and do it now, now, now. We've got to build a better future. Hang on. And we need to sorry, we're just going to start that again because we didn't get our notes.
I'm not speaking. Just, there. Oh.
Just pull the tape off.
Pull the tape off?
Yeah, I'll just.
Okay, thanks.
Good timing. Apologies, but I don't think I'm going to be able to get this audio very well. I have an idea. I don't think it's going to work. We have a press conference in 10 minutes in Parliament that I'm going to try to get to and make a recording. Not a live video because I won't get any signal in there.
Thank you so much, Just Voices. We have another round of applause for them. Now I'd like to invite up the cyclists to get a photo and just to give them a round of applause for their work. And I'll pass the mic over to Etienne.
So yeah, anyone who biked with us or came along or drove support cars, and while you're all coming up here, I'd like to muddle through all the thank yous. So thank you to all of you guys for being crazy enough to want to bike from Montreal to Ottawa. All of us. I'm just over the moon that this came together, and it wouldn't have been possible without each and every one of you. I want to thank all the people who helped prepare the food that we had over the course of the pilgrimage, especially my friend Lynn and my other friend Jessica Stillwell, and the support car drivers who were so supportive and so helpful and essential. And there are like a million people I need to thank. My parents and my family for like making this your life for the past few days. And yeah, I'm just really grateful. Yeah. Does anyone have any deep thoughts?
Let's hear it for Etienne. Rallied us together. I think a bunch of us heard about this thing happening last November. Really? Like the call went out to different faith groups. I know I came in, I'm a Quaker from Montreal, with a little bit of disbelief, but then a lot of faith. So we all engaged in this ride with our own calling, with our own faith, and found common ground on touching base with our moral code, touching base what we know is the right thing to do, touching base with our need and our desire and our calling to walk the talk. So it was a long ride. Who here is a little tired today? But very much worth the pain. Again, Etienne, thanks so much for rallying us together on this amazing journey.
Yeah,
know, and actually the next pilgrimage is next week, and we're going to Washington, D.C. next, so buckle up.